Welcome to another edition of The Wogger's Way. I'm Brian with Wogger's General Services, and today I'm going to show you how to replace those broken latches on your windows. Plus, I'm going to give you a couple alternatives, and we're all going to do that the Wogger's Way. Like I said, we're going to show you how to change out your latch on your window. So if you have a window that either slides up and down or slides left to right, they might have these little latches on there and you need to change them out, especially if you have one that looks like this. See when your handle's broken off. To get started, the first thing you're going to need to do is, well, remove the old broken latch. Now a screwdriver is fine for that, but I prefer something with a little bit more testosterone. Okay, now that you got the latch removed, all you need to do is just take it to your local home improvement center or hardware store and match it up. Now here's a couple things that you're going to need to look for when you're matching your latch so you get the right one. When you go to match up your latch at the hardware store, there's going to be several different varieties for you to choose from, and they're all going to look the same. So the things you want to look for is they're pretty much the same size this way. But if you notice, see how the mounting holes are in the center on this one, but here they're set back? So that's one thing you want to check for is your mounting holes. Is it set back or are they centered? But the biggest thing that you're going to look for is when you close it, this part right here. This is called the projection. That's how far that sticks out from the latch. And if you look at it, see if you can tell from there, but this one here sticks out further. This is what's called a 1/2 inch projection. This is a 3/8 projection. So this sticks out further than this, and that's what you want to match up. Because if you try to put in a smaller one, let's say it requires a 1/2 inch, but you put a 3/8 in, then what's going to happen is that latch is not going to engage the frame because it's too short. But just the same on the other way, if it requires a 3/8 and you try to put a 1/2 in there, when you go to latch it, it's going to stop about halfway and you're not going to be able to close it and get it locked because it's bottoming out because it's too long. So that's the one thing you want to do. And the way you know which one it is all you do is just measure from the body of the latch out to the end of the projection, and that'll tell you what your offset is or what your projection is. This would be the offset, this is the projection. So that's what you want to look for. All right, now that we have a matching latch, there's only one thing left to do before we install it, and that's click that thumbs up like button down below and subscribe to my channel. Okay, maybe that's two things. All right, two things you need to do before we install this latch. All right, hey, thanks Rick for doing that. All right, so let's get back to putting the latch in. It's simply a matter of reversing the process from when we took it out. And you're gonna need your screwdriver again, or maybe your testosterone boosting driver. It's easier when you put it in if you retract the latch. Go ahead, and it comes with new screws. Might as well use new ones. There you go. And that's all there is to it. Close the window, close your latch, bum-bum, done. I mentioned in the intro that I was going to give you a couple of alternatives. So what happens if you can't find a matching latch? Or maybe you found one, but you have to order it and you don't want to leave your window unsecure until it arrives. Well, then what do you do? Well, the first option is this little item right here. It's called a rail lock. Okay? It just slides over your window frame or rail and just tightens down with this little thumb screw and to secure it in place, keep it from sliding around. Now I'll get a close-up shot here so you can kind of see it in action. Now the screw has a little point on it which kind of digs into the frame to keep it from moving around. And to install it, you just back out this screw until it's opened up inside, and then you slide it over your window rail and then just tighten it down into place with that thumb screw. And that'll keep the window from opening because it's going to hit that lock. Now if you want to have a little bit of fresh air, but you don't want it open so far where someone can reach inside, just set it back a few inches. So now when you open the window, it'll stop as soon as it hits that lock. But we have it open enough we can get some fresh air. And you can position that along the rail anywhere you want. Okay? So you want the window open more? There you go. More air. Okay? And if you slide it right back up against the frame and lock it in place, you can't open the window at all. They're quick, they're easy to install, and they only cost about $1 or so each. So they're cheap too. Now a second alternative is highly advanced and has a very technical name to it. It's called a stick, or pipe, or pole, or whatever you have available that's sturdy. Okay? So all you do is I'm going to demonstrate it using a piece of PVC pipe here. So you just grab your piece of pipe or stick or whatever you're going to use. You cut it to length, the width of from your window to the opposite side of the frame. Okay? And then just set it down on the track like that. So now when someone tries to open the window, they can't because it hits the stick. Okay? All right. Now, I always recommend also is don't cut it so it's wedged in there. It's going to be a struggle to get in and out. And then just to make it a little bit easier, see if you can see that on camera here, I just screw a little screw into it, and that kind of acts like a handle. So when it's in there, if it's too small, you can't get it, you can just grab that and pull it out. Okay? And the same thing as you did with the rail lock, if you want a little bit of fresh air, you can just cut it to whatever size you want, place it in the track, and now when you open the window, it's only going to open as far as until it hits the stick. It's very low tech, but highly effective. Now if you have a sash window, that's one that lifts up instead of slides to the side, when you cut your stick or pole or whatever you use, you're going to need to cut it to fit from the top of the window to the frame so it's a little bit snug. Okay, you don't want it loose because then it's just going to fall out. So that one you need to cut a little bit snug. The one on the bottom rail you don't need to so much. So just cut that in, put it in, and that's where the little nail in there comes real handy to help get it in and out. Okay? That's all there is to it. A latch, a rail lock, or a stick. Whatever works for you. Okay? Now how about you? Do you have any other alternatives? What have you used when you don't have a working latch for your window? Okay? Let me know below in the comments. And if it's something totally awesome, I'll update the video and I'll include it in there and I'll give a shout out to you that you're the one who recommended it. Now, if you found the content that I'm including here helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you click on that thumbs up like button below and subscribe to my channel. Yes, I mentioned it earlier, but I never mention it too much. Okay? Now, it's easy to do and it's faster than throwing that latch on that window you just replaced. And, it doesn't cost you anything. And I'm not going to call you and try to sell you some extended warranty in your car or anything. So it just helps me know that there's people out there that appreciate what I'm doing. It helps me create more content for you. And, I know you've been thinking about it, Paul. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, tap it. Go ahead. And before you leave, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for visiting my channel. This is a brand new channel that I'm just getting up and running, and as you can see, I only have a handful of content posted. But hopefully, one day I have so much content out there that you won't need to go anywhere else for your home improvement and repair needs. And one day when I have enough content, maybe I can do this. Check out this other video of mine. Or click on this link to see what else I can do. Okay. Hey, hopefully it won't take too long to get to that point. But in the meantime, if you like what I'm putting out there, hit that thumbs up, like button down below, and subscribe to my channel. It goes a long way to help me create more videos to help you. These repairs are actually my business. I'm out there every day working these jobs, and when I do something that I think will benefit you to help you fix something or repair something or improve something around your house, that's when I tape it to get it out there for you. Now, if you have some ideas for other videos or you have some questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below so I can answer them. And once again, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart and good luck with your projects. All right, so I really don't know who Rick or Paul are, but there's probably guys out there named Rick and Paul that are watching this going, oh my God, how did he know? Just a little fun I'm having. All right, see you on the next video.